Hello, hello. It is Sara Waggle, astrologer and leadership coach here for this Moon Astrology Tarot. This time for the moon in Taurus. This is June 30th through July 2nd. And while the moon is exalted in Taurus, this one is a waning or getting darker moon. This is not quite the balsamic, but we are past the third quarter moon square, headed towards that new moon in Cancer that is on July 5th. So I feel like the first day or so of this moon in Taurus, so the Sunday, the June 30th, into the first will kind of be okay. We've experienced it a bit before mostly. But as we get into July 2nd, I think that's when it gets dicey. Now, I won't even so this the 30th through the 2nd, I would say sometime during the day on the 1st, but certainly on the 2nd, it's gonna start to feel weird. The sun is going to square the nodes. That's gonna be weird. We will have Mercury trining Neptune. When Mercury and Neptune get together, it's mind and like Mercury is mind, mental mindset, and Neptune is illusions. So there could be some media illusions going on that day too, or some clarity since it's a trine, it's a harmonious transit. But the sun square the nodes, like that. So normally I would say that a moon in Taurus being an exalted moon is a good thing. I don't think it's going to be as stable as we would like it to be. um, just because there's so many other aspects happening concurrently that it's going to kind of compromise that. And it's a waning moon. Now, it could be very stabilizing for some, and it could be destabilizing for others. It just kind of depends on how this lands for you. But what I do think is that we will definitely see something around like, you may feel like you're breaking free of an illusion with the sun squaring the nodes and Mercury trining Neptune. So you could feel like you see the light. However, you could also feel like there's so many question marks you don't even know. And always, if there's so many question marks you don't even know, you don't have all the information. You don't have all the information. So it could go a few different ways, but I really feel like it could be a bit illusory or delusional, because it's a water trine. It could be emotional. It could be what the fuck type of energy, especially as the moon crosses Mars and then eventually Uranus. So I don't know. I think it's just not going to be what we usually feel with a moon in Taurus. A moon in Taurus, it's exalted moon. It makes us feel good. I don't know that this one's going to feel that good, I guess is what I'm sort of getting at here without the right words to do so, obviously. But anywho, so feel into your body, number one. Number two, get connected with the earth. I've talked about, walking on the grass, getting outside, getting in nature, those sorts of things. I would say even like cleansing your energy field, whether that is sage smudging or Palo Santo or simply a meditation or yoga, maybe even a prayer, however that aligns for you. Because really be responsible. Remember Saturn, be responsible for your energy and know that if there are lots of question marks, that just may be the state of affairs at the moment, is that there's just so many question marks and you just don't have all the information yet. Yeah. So let's see what's up with the tarot. See what the tarot has to say. I do think we're heading into an intense time. I mean, the sun squaring the nodes, Mercury trining Neptune, like globally speaking, I don't know. Mars is also moving closer and closer to that conjunction with Uranus. I mean, I'm not a fan of watching the news media at all. And I definitely recommend like not putting yourself through that, because I feel like that's gonna only make whatever confusion you're experiencing in life right now even amplified, like even worse, right? With this whole Neptune at 29 Pisces situation. Oh, I think Neptune retrogrades on the 2nd. I wish I remembered what time. I don't know if it does that before or after the Taurus moon. But I know it does retrograde. So be aware of that too. And I will bring that up again with the next video. So I'll look it up and make sure I know the right time. But I know it does go retrograde. So it's getting ready to station with that Mercury trining it. That could really add some more swimminess to or floatiness to. Now, for creatives, this is good. If you're disconnected from um the matrix, the 3D world, and you're a creator, like this could be good. It could kind of enhance that for you. But yeah, so could I don't know. There's a lot of ways this could really go, to be honest. But I just don't think it's going to be the typical moon in Taurus, is really where I was going with all of that. And we got the King of Batleth's upright. I believe this is Gowron. King of Batleth's upright. Wise old leader. I mean, if this is indeed the destabilized moon in Taurus that I feel like it's gonna be, then you gotta be your own authority on shit, right? You gotta be the one to stand for yourself through all of this. I think that's kind of, if we really zoom out, that's kind of what 2024 is teaching us, right? Is we gotta be our own authority on things. We have to stand for ourselves and make discernments for ourselves. We can't count on the powers that be to lead us in any kind of right direction or wrong direction or upside down direction, right? um but I do think this is about like being your own leader, right? I call myself a leadership coach because it's all about being your own leader, being your own wisest conversationalist or wisest advice, or something like that. But also it's knowing when to collaborate or connect with others that do align with you. But you're only going to know who works well with you when you take the time to get to know yourself, right? If you've got 5 people to be your assistant and 4 of those 5 people are not what you're looking for, but one of them's like $5 an hour and the other one's 15, the fifth one is $15 an hour, right? So let's just say that the one person who aligns for you is the most expensive. I vote for going with the one who's the most expensive and who aligns with you. You won't regret it. But if you choose to make the lower investment with somebody who doesn't align with you, you're going to be pissed because you attempted to save money, but it didn't align, right? It doesn't work. So I feel like that's what this is this is being your own leader, your own authority, knowing who to collaborate with based on exactly what you're looking for, right? If you are looking for specific aspects or specific skill sets, on who to collaborate with. I feel like that's what Galron is trying to tell us is don't fuck with people that don't align, that can't serve you in the way that you would like to be served or you need to be served. So, and that takes knowing yourself and being specific and clear with yourself as to what you actually need and want. All right, let's see what's up with the self-care deck. Oop. There we go. Um, oh, chanting. Oh, to me, chanting is when you need to exercise your throat chakra, but you have no words to say that your human self or your ego self would understand. So you just need to like, some people refer to this as light language. So you need to exercise your vocals, but you don't need to say anything. So it's sound, you can, chanting can be just random sound effects that come out of your voice, or humming or singing. I'm not going to put y'all through me attempting to sing or hum. It's not. But I can tell you that there has been times for me when I have been so frustrated that I don't have the words, or I don't need to say the words because it's something that's come up for me so many times that like I don't need to say the words, but boy, do I need to exercise my voice. You can also do this by way of uh like kiyas, like you would like ha, like you would do if you were doing a martial art, or throwing a sword or something like that. So I feel like this is like saying that very thing. Chanting is that way of, and that's kind of perfect with this king of batleths, right? This is a warrior. And if you are throwing a batleth, you're, or an axe or a sword, you're, you know, doing something like that to add that emphasis to what you're doing or to the action that you're performing, but also chanting by way of, again, just sounding out things without using words. Kind of feel like I could have done this whole forecast in a chant, and it would have, I don't know, feeling really flaky today. Um, anyway, all right. So that's what I got for this. Of course, please feel free to check the links below for the Cancer season sun and rising signs video. It's linked. The 2024 practical tools video, where I do talk about grounding oils and whatnot. The link to buy me a coffee, book a reading with me. What else is down there? My guest appearance on the Hearts Unleashed podcast, talk about breaking up with your victimhood. That talks about being your own leader if you really want to check that out. And then, of course, the Awakening Spirit Collective is down there as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you on the next video. Bye for now.